Hi Cancer, this is your weekly reading for December 27th to the 31st. I apologize for not putting out daily readings. I've been a little sick and under the weather and I've had a cold, so even though I've been trying to pump out some readings, it's been a struggle with like blowing my nose and whatnot and all the sniffles and coughing. Okay, so let's get through your weekly reading for December 27th to the 31st. And I'm going to, instead of these daily readings, add love readings after these general readings. So there'll be weekly love readings, there'll be weekly general readings. Today we're going to use the Fountain Tarot deck and the Whispers of Love, Romance Angels, and Sacred Traveler. Okay, we'll do a full Celtic with some oracle cards. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st. As you know, I'm going to shuffle, and when a card pops out after a good shuffle, that's my signal that that's the end of the shuffle. And if I shuffle just a little bit and a card pops out, I'll show you the card, but I will continue the shuffle. And if the shuffle takes too long and nothing pops out, then I will just end the shuffle. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st. Can we please get a Celtic cross for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st? I'll show you those. Leap of faith, secrets being revealed, feeling left out in the cold, taming the beast, show of strength, could represent a Leo, Queen of Swords, cutting off things that no longer serve you, and on the bottom there's a Sun card, childish, could childlike enthusiasm, truth, clarity, and you know, that also speaks to things being revealed. All right, so let's keep going. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st. I'm going to stop here. Alright. On the bottom, we have the Chariot. Cancer, there you are, represented by the sign of Cancer. Speaks to travel, quick movement. It's also the Kingmaker card, meaning when you go out to battle, you come back, victory is assured, and you are now a king. Speaks to balance as well, and also, again, it could speak to travel and movement, or you know, some kind of vacation or something along those lines. Maybe you're away. Situation. Five of Swords. Challenge. Two of Cups. Conscious, we've got Eight of Wands. The Foundation, we have King of Swords. Recent past, we've got Knight of Wands. Recent future, we've got Page of Wands. Then we have you right now, Nine of Coins. Surrounding you, Eight of Cups. Hopes and fears, Queen of Wands. Outcome, King of Wands. Beautiful. All right, Cancer, let's talk about your reading, and I'll break down the different pieces, and then we can talk about, you know, how that resonates for you, and we'll pull some clarifying cards. For the Five of Swords is like a disgrace card. In this situation, there's some sneakery going on with either two parties where, you know, it might be an abuse of power, or it might be some kind of like maligning, or some kind of, you know, not very respectable behavior. It's about basically when you have two opposing sides, possibly one person is being a little bit sneaky, a little bit abusive of their power, and, you know, claiming this victory over the other side, you know, where the other side's kind of like, I wasn't even fighting, I wasn't even playing, like, I don't even know what this is about, but okay. And you're here, and it's a hollow victory. Hollow victory, why? Because it was kind of like an abuse of power here situation, okay? And it's also a disgrace card. Now, the challenge to this is Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about partnership, the a partnership that can be, you know, in a relationship or between you and a family member, you and a friend, a collaboration, something along those lines where it's a harmonious partnership, okay, the Two of Cups. It could represent, you know, the perfect union of two people. Now, the challenge here is you have this Five of Swords thing going on, this like, this kind of toxic environment here. And the challenge is that, you know, because the situation is this toxic, the challenge is Two of Cups. The challenge is to bring about a partnership or a union of two hearts, a union of two sides. Why? Because there's sneakery in the situation. Now, if we go to the conscious here, we've got Eight of Wands. There's great love and enthusiasm and excitement and communication coming through texts and messages and whatnot. Now, in high vibration, usually it's just about, you know, a lot of movement, a lot of action, you know, and that's also backed up by the Chariot here. Even though it represents Cancer, it's also about swift movement and action. So a lot of things happening, especially in your conscious mind here. You've got a lot of passion, excitement, and enthusiasm about the situation. Could be even a little bit overwhelming. Now, on the bottom, we've got the King of Swords. King of Swords is where it's not using your emotions, not using your heart. It's more so using logic and reason. And also, you know, the King of Swords has that sword of clarity and truth and victory in his hand. The King of Swords is a professional person, someone, you know, higher status, someone who's established, like a lawyer, doctor type of vibe. So, Cancer, you might be feeling that, you know, in your gut, in your intuition, how you feel about yourself beneath the surface is that you feel like you are a professional, you are cool, calm, and collected, very intelligent, and making moves with logic and reason behind it, backed up by that. So you feel like, you know, very confident in that way. In the, you know, conscious though, day to day, how you're feeling when you're going about business is you're very enthusiastic and full of energy and creating, very much in a creative kind of mode. Wands also represents fire signs like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In the recent past, we've got Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands speaks to someone who's early 20s to early 30s, extremely good looking. And, you know, everybody always says that about the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. They're very attractive. When they walk into a room, it's like, whoa. You know what I mean? So Knight of Wands can also represent a lack of commitment. Someone who's like a player type person, very, you know, hot and very coming in quick, coming in fast, coming in passionate, but burns out just as fast. Okay, so in the past, there was this kind of energy of a lack of commitment. Okay, I would say. Could also represent Aries, Leo, Sagittarius because of the Wands again. Now, then you go from this energy to this person to this sneakery and this kind of like, you know, disgrace or kind of, you know, win or lose. It was a bad situation. Then you come into this Page of Wands situation. Page of Wands, pages are collectors of information, relayers of information. About what kind of information? About wands. Wands represent fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What else about it? Well, it's about creativity, creating, manifesting a new opportunity, some new opportunity that for using your creativity, using your imagination, using your abilities, you know, from vision into inception. This is about something about a new opportunities being presented into the recent future. But we also could interpret as you went from a knight to a page. Okay, from the recent past, you were a Knight of Wands, let's say, and then there's a little bit of a diminishing here going on, possibly because of this sneakery here, going down to a page, okay? Maybe a more youthful, more immature figure than the knight. But you think and you feel that, you know, you're being very logical and reasonable and professional and above board and all these things, but the swords, the two swords we're seeing here, the Five of Swords and the King of Swords, well, you know, they're telling two different stories, right? Between what you think and what the situation actually is. So then we have you right now, Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins can represent pentacles or are about earth energy, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But more so in you right now, because your Cancer represents being self-sufficient, independent, you know, that phase of life when you're not a mom, you're not like, you know, settled down, oldest, you know, wife and husband and all that kind of baggage yet. It's kind of like you're still single, you're still like, you know, doing the single things, you're enjoying life, you've made your coins, you're enjoying, you know, all that's brought you. But there is a kind of a feeling that, you know, there's more to life than this, which is represented with the bird here, which is a call from spirit saying there is more to life than just, you know, manifesting this much. Because, you know, it's a 9 of Pentacles and not yet a 10 of Pentacles, right? 10 of Pentacles would be the completion, saying there's more, a little bit more to go. Now, around you, you've got 8 of Cups. Okay, so 8 of Cups is either somebody has left, okay, this situation, and it's somebody. Now, 8 of Cups is about leaving a sad situation, stacking your cups up neatly, and then leaving. The cups represent the heart and emotions, right? So 8 of Cups is about after you've done a lot of careful deliberation and thinking and weighing out of the situation. If it no longer serves you, you're like, okay, I did my best and I tried. There's still unfinished business and so on going on here with emotions, but I can't take this up and down and this upheaval in my life anymore. It's just not worth my while. I'm going to walk away. Someone is in this kind of energy around you. Now, this is also can be representing water signs, right? Like Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But it can also mean this is the kind of energy that you are surrounded by right now, okay? In the hopes and fears, there's a Queen of Wands. We're seeing a lot of like wand energy, right? Wands, 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 wands. Okay, so you've got the hopes and fears, Queen of Wands, and the outcome is the King of Wands. All right, Queen of Wands. I already said now many times, wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire signs represent wands. But if you don't want to take it like that, if it doesn't resonate in that way, what we've got, Queen of Wands is someone who is a very passionate, very exciting, very dynamic, very beautiful, very attractive, very attention-getting type of person. Hi, Cancer. Sorry, I just got interrupted. Again, so we're going on to the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about someone who's intuitive and attractive and all those qualities that I was talking about. There's a very psychic, you know, card to this person as well. It's represented, there's a cat that's always around the feet of the Queen of Wands, representing that kind of psychic intuitive ability. So this is in the hopes and fears section. Maybe there's someone that you care about or that you're, this kind of energy that you're attracted to, and maybe that's what this Two of Cups is about. But we won't know. I can say like many different scenarios. It's just going to bore you if I talk about all the different scenarios that each card could represent. We'll know more when we pull some clarifying cards, and then I can figure this out a little better. Outcome is going to be King of Wands. King of Wands is now master in creation. I think we get that a lot for you, Cancer, when, you know, you're using your creative abilities, obviously, with all of these wands. And it seems that you are really, you know, someone who is able to manifest using your, you know, artistic or creative or talented abilities to be in your work or in your line of work, right? As far as relationship-wise, I'm not seeing a lot of, like, you know, lovey-dovey stuff here, but let's see where this goes. Like, the only thing I see is there's a partnership challenge and there's somebody who's walking away, but let's figure out what's going on. Let's pull a Sacred Traveler card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st. All right. So we have on the bottom, fellow travelers, support is all around you. Beautiful. And then on the top, we have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. All right. So let's see what that means. Sacred Traveler, unknown territory. And you are exactly where you need to be, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Even if you don't have all the answers, keep going forward with your heart open. If you can't see clearly ahead and don't know where you're headed, keep moving forward. Do what feels right, even if your brain doesn't agree. Your heart always knows. Instead of dismay because you are in unknown territory, celebrate that you're expanding and growing by leaps and bounds. The sacred traveler wants you to know, sometimes a traveler feels lost, a lack of confidence or sense of being in unknown territory. It can seem that others know more or are more qualified. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing that allows one to step outside the bounds of convention and reach beyond the parameters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, society, and religion. It can be a very good thing. It can help you find yourself. Cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during those times that the greatest revelations occur. Trust that all is well. You are where you should be. All right. Pretty straightforward. So now, let's go on to one Whispers of Love card, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 27th to the 31st. On the bottom, we've got treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And that's about showing love. It's also 10 to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Wonderful. We get for Cancer a lot. Ask for help. Number 14. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And it's got this like underwater kind of Poseidon vibe here. So, Whispers of Love. These are very short. It says, there is a multitude of support for you. You only need to be willing to ask for the help and you will receive it. Let go of fear and pride as they are not benefiting you and giving you what you desire. Okay, very straightforward. Now let's put one last card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to the 31st. On the bottom, we've got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And that's all about, love being like kind of putting in an order at a restaurant. If you didn't, like what you ordered, just remember you did order that and you didn't like what you got. But it just says just put in a new order and figure out clearly what it is that you're exactly looking for. But the top card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, stay optimistic, pretty self-explanatory and straightforward, but let's read that. I'll put that over here. Stay optimistic about your love life. The romance angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours, if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Daily, look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself, and everyone else too. All right? So basically, stay optimistic and take care of yourself, and saying like make dream boards and visualize yourself happy romantically. This is really speaking to like, feeling like you're hopeless in love or something, that it's not going to happen for you or something. When they're talking about making dream boards and, visualization and all of these different things, it's going there. And look at this dream board with positive intent. Follow your inner guidance. Again, positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. That was your reading, Cancer, for the week of December 27th to the 31st. A lot of creation, a lot of manifesting, a lot of action going on. It just seems that there's a little bit of sneakery and, you know, some kind of like walking away from some situation here going on, okay? You might be thinking you're doing something also logical and with reason and very professional about it, but really this is the cold hard facts of what's going on. It's a little bit of a disgraceful situation here. I don't know what that's about, but the challenge is these 2 cups, okay? And in this card there's 2 females, okay? All right. Outcome looks good though. Back to business, back to manifesting. But if you do need help, ask for help. Unknown territory just speaks to like possibly feeling insecure because you think that you know a little bit less than other people. Maybe other people a little bit more worldly, more cultured, more sophisticated than you may feel, and you might feel a little bit lacking because of that. It's saying take those moments when you feel like you're not up to snuff or you're not up, you know, on that level. You might feel insecure about it, but it's saying those are the moments that are wonderful opportunities to learn. Instead of getting your ego in the way and going, oh, I don't know that, I'm going to be defensive. No, it's saying don't take that route, because that's a cheap route to take. It's like saying don't get defensive and angry and go, well, if I don't know it, I'm going to let my ego get in the way and act like it's like, you know, it's shit and it's no good. Shouldn't be like that. It's saying chill out. Whatever there is, every moment, whenever there's something you don't know, just take that opportunity to learn. Now, why am I talking so much about that? Because of this 5 of Swords energy. Not positive, right? And when it's saying stay optimistic and do vision boards and things like that, there's a little bit of a need to get out of this like kind of doldrums or something. Like this kind of like work life looks good. Like, I don't know, man. The Pentacles look good with the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, the 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands and the hopes and fears. Don't quite know. All right. But the guidance is very clear. And the outcome is very clear. Back to manifesting, back to creating. And there you are, Cancer. All right. That was your reading for December 27th to 31st. Please check in again, because I'm going to have the next week, you know, January readings up very soon. And then I'll have love readings as well. So until next time, Cancer, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.